Hey, we had a little network glitch there. Sorry about that. Would you like to know my 5 go-to heavyweight tips to crushing it on social media? Well, hang in there because today that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video chat. Hey there, Isai Rodriguez coming at you with more tips, tricks, and advice so that you can get the most out of your network marketing business. Apologize for the water. I'm coming down with something, but my throat is a little dry. But anyway, how is everybody? Where are you tuning in from? Let me know where on this beautiful planet you are tuning in from. Drop it in the comments. Let me know how that's going. If you happen to notice, I am home today, and you may hear the kids in the background a bit, making a little, having a little fun there. They're making fun of me as we speak. But yeah, let me know where you're tuning in from. Drop me some love, drop me some hearts, some thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, follow my page, Set to See First. Follow me on YouTube. If you're catching this replay on YouTube, drop the hashtag replay in the comments. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the little bell icon notification so that you get notified every time I go live. So let's get right into it. What are the 5 heavyweight tips that you can use to crush it in your network marketing business? Social media, to be exact. So the very first tip that I have is, as usual, you need to be committed to the journey. Now, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean to be committed? So you want to have yourself some sort of, you want to have like a game plan, essentially. You want to know what it is you have to do and how often you want to do it. You know what I mean? For me, I have a set task list, if you want to call it that, a get-to-do list, some people call it. And I make sure that I hit all of these things in my business every day. And part of commitment is consistency. You know, you want to continuously always be in front of your audience. You always want to be there, constantly building your business, doing things that will take you from where you are to where you want to go. And it may not seem like it at first, but people are watching. So if you're not consistent, if you're posting one day and not the next day, or you're only posting in the morning and not at night, if there's any type of inconsistency, people will notice. They do notice. You probably think that, it may feel like they're not, but trust me, they are. Get a mentor. You know what I mean? So like part of being consistent, part of showing up is having like an accountability partner. And a lot of times, if you can find yourself a good mentor, they can generally, push you in the right direction, or give you that little oomph, that little push that you need, that little nudge to get what it is that you need done for the day. So that was tip number 1, consistency. Tip number 2, building your brand. What the heck does that mean? In a nutshell, building your brand is all the little intricacies that make your personality. You know what I mean? So whatever it is that you're into, whatever it is that you appreciate, you don't like, let that be known. Let that, build that out. Like, put it out there. Let people understand who you are. Like, let people know the type of person that you are. And you know what? You're gonna push some people away, and you're gonna attract others. But in that whole shuffle of people, you're gonna attract the people that were meant to be attracted to you. You know what I mean? So if you're looking to attract, a certain demographic or a certain type of person by the things that you share, the things that you're into, obviously people are going to be that are into the same things will be attracted to to that, and that essentially is part of building your brand. You have to remember, like, why is it that people are going to buy from you? What is it about you that are going to make people want to buy from you? You know what I mean? Like, also, with that in mind, you have to also remember that there's only one you. There may be a million different products, a million different opportunities, and then 101 people or 1,001 people selling it and offering that same opportunity. But there's only one you. There's only one you that comes with that one opportunity and one product that you're promoting. So let me see, make sure I get on. So tip number 3, let's just keep it going. Content is king. Remember that at the end of the day, content is what people are looking for. They're looking for value. They have issues. They have problems, and they're coming online essentially to solve these problems. Sometimes that problem is they're just looking for information. Maybe they're looking to smile. Maybe they're looking to forget what their boss said to them, for the day. So they're looking for a laugh or something like that, but they're looking for something. They're in search for something. So provide that content, provide that value, and lead with value. Like, are you leading with value, or are you leading with your wallet? Are you trying to prospect and recruit everybody that walks in your way, or are you genuinely trying to build relationships, by providing value, by answering questions, figuring out solutions for issues that people have? Like, are you that person? Are you the go-to person that people seek out for information, for what they're, looking to get information on? Like, is that you? Because if not, that's what you want to, aim for. Content is king. Number 3, that was content. Number 4, live videos. Live videos. And I know a lot of people hear this, me included, when I first started, and I'm like, oh man, I can never, do live video. That will never be me. If that's what I have to do to make this thing work, it's going to be very difficult for me to make this work. But you know what? I sucked it up, and here I am delivering you some value. Because video is one of the easiest and most effective ways to build authority in the eyes of your audience. You know what I mean? So, like, if you're the one that's delivering the information, the value to the masses, then you essentially are the authority. You know what I mean? Like, you are the person that's delivering the news. Like, I've used this analogy in the past. Like, when you watch the news, there's always like a team of people in front of the camera that are like relaying the messages to you. Like, do you think that the ones that are delivering that message, do you think that they're the ones that actually figured it all out? No, there's people doing like out in the field, gathering up all this information. They have writers in the back room that are, drawing up scripts for them and putting everything together. And then they just kind of sit there in front of the camera, and they're the face. They're the ones delivering the value. But when you see them on television, you look at them and you're like, wow, that's the anchor man, or that's the anchor woman. Like, they're the ones that know their shit, that they're the ones that know what's going on. But in reality, it's not. And you can create that same authority with your audience just by going live. I know it's difficult. I know it's one of those things that, you feel like, I can never do it, but you can. And if you want to build like a pro, like a master, like a heavyweight, you will. You know what I mean? It'll come out of you for sure. Number 5, learn to use the tools at your disposal. So let's take Facebook, for instance. There's so many tools on Facebook that are, first of all, that are free. You know what I mean? Like right now, it does not cost me a dime, other than maybe my internet connection from home, if you could, technically count that. There's no financial obligation for me to go live right now. This is an extremely powerful tool, that you should be using, but aside from, live videos, we have, stories. Are you using stories on your page, on your profile? You first of all, did you know that you could use stories on your page and your profile? I didn't know that up until I guess the beginning of this year. I was just playing around with my page, and I'm like, oh, check this out. I can post stories to my page. So you can build that up. And just a tidbit, if you're not aware, is that Facebook will be moving away from the whole news feed. I guess, how would you call it? The whole look and feel of the news feed. Like they're going to slowly start getting away from that, and they're going to put more emphasis on the whole stories, like that sort of platform or that delivery method of content, like that micro nugget, quick short videos, just images that kind of, how they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So like stuff like that. So if you're not using stories, start using them now, because you can also post as much as you want on stories, and you're not going to get penalized. You know what I mean? Like people will either see your story or they're not. You know what I mean? If they're on, there's a good chance they're going to see it. If they're not, then well, they're not. With the news feed, we all know about the dreaded algorithm and how that kind of crushed the whole organic reach thing. So that's another story for a whole nother video. Well, let's not even get into that. Facebook groups, another free tool that you can use, you can utilize to build your team, build your your product business. You can use it to train your team. Like you can have a page of just like tutorials for your team. So as they're coming in, like as you're recruiting, you can plug them into this and then just follow up with them every so often and be like, hey, did you watch the video? Did you do this? Did you do that? And that it will essentially train them without you having to be present. You can use a page for recruiting your teammates. You know what I mean? If for recruiting downlines in this group, you can have all sorts of like presentations and awards and different contests, things like that. You could do the same for your product. You can combine them and make it a product business type of page. However it is that you want to work it, but learn to use Facebook pages. It's a powerful tool. Also with business pages, if you're not using business pages, I would highly suggest that, simply because there's pros and cons with profiles versus business page. Again, that's a whole nother topic. We can go on and on about that. But just a couple of, to bring it into context of what we're talking about here, with the business page, you can schedule posts in advance. There's a pretty neat feature that I've used in the past where, if you're not going to be able to go live, you can pre-record a video maybe a couple of days before or a week before, and then you can set, when you upload it, you can schedule it, but you can schedule it as a premiere. And so this recorded video will play and show up on your friends or your audience's timeline as if it's live, as if it was being broadcasted, when you scheduled it to go live. And so, let's review that again. So 1, be committed. 2, build your brand. 3, content is king. 4 live videos. Get it done. And 5, learn to use the tools that are available to you. Get with your upline, your downline, figure out what tools you guys use and learn to use them. And that's about it. That's about all I have for today. I hope you guys found value in this. If you did, share this with your team. Share it with whoever you feel needs to hear this message. Let's get the message out there. And yeah, if you're looking for more advanced training, like in building funnels, capture pages, generating leads, things of that nature, let's talk. I got an awesome resource for you that will break down attraction marketing to the letter. Boom, boom, boom. It will get you up to speed, and then we can move you on to the next step. But start with that free resource. Let's get together. Let's get you started so that you can start building your business online and attracting leads to you. So you don't you don't have to be hounding them down and finding out if they're open to your, to your opportunity. Also, as you know or may not know, I'm always looking for leader-like people just like you, people that are with a desire to help and learn and maybe build a lifestyle of their own that they've always dreamed about. If that's you, if you're looking to build something of your own, then let's get together. Let's talk about that, and let's get you started on building your dream life today. Until the next video, take care now. Bye.